We're delighted to bring in Tyrann Mathieu, Texan safety. By the way, we should point out Tyrann Mathieu and Friends' charity kickball classic in New Orleans is on March 24th. That's Saturday. Tickets available at TyrannMathieuKickballClassic.com. Among the celebrity players, Patrick Peterson, Jarvis Landry, Brad Wing, Ted Ginn Jr. I guess our invites got lost in the spam folder of our email account. But we are delighted to have Tyrann Mathieu on with us. Tyrann, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Doing well.
Can I just say, you see golf tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
Then you start to see some billiards tournaments, money raisers and sometimes poker. Kickball, man, that is awesome. That is to go the throwback sport of kickball. Who came up with that idea? That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was my idea. I grew up playing kickball in New Orleans, and I thought that I should definitely bring it back. Obviously, I think a lot of guys are really into golf, and some guys even put on basketball, charity events. But I thought kickball was different. I thought it was something we haven't really seen or done in a while.
Yeah, Ty Mathieu with us, the new safety of the Texans. Cam Newton does that for his charity in the spring as well. And it's a way to have fun and compete without worrying about hurting anybody.
Exactly.
More than anything else, which is the most important thing. But, Ty, let's talk about your situation. Obviously, you thought you were still going to be in Arizona. They decide to release you. Take us through the process of trying to find a new team, because it came about pretty quickly that you landed with the Texans.
Yeah, it did. And, I really I wanted to make a decision, right? I wanted to go to a team that was good. I wanted to go where they had great coaches, and I had to make my decision really quick. And I thought the Texans was the best decision for me. I had many other options, but I thought at the end of the day, going there with J.J. Watt and Clowney and Romeo Cornell, I thought that was the best situation for me, as a defensive player.
Well, listen, you're right. You're joining a lot of great players in Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless. He's coming back in J.J. Watt. Did J.J. Watt have to sell you? What was his pitch to get you to come to the Texans?
Me and J.J. have been talking the last couple of years, and
I saw you had the push-up bet. I saw you had the push-up bet on Twitter between LSU and Wisconsin last year.
Yeah, and so, we've been in constant communication, and I think that when the idea came up of me being a free agent, I think that he really wants to play with me, and, obviously I want to play with him as well, and, it's going to be a great situation for us.
Tyrann Mathieu joining us now, the Texan safety. He's one of 19 defensive players to play at least 1,000 snaps last season. And the one thing about, I guess it would be any athlete, when you go to a team, you think this is where I'm going to play. And then you find out they don't want you anymore. How personal did you take that? What was that like from the mental, emotional side?
I've had time to kind of like prepare myself. I've been hearing the rumor, pretty much all off season. And so I just had to prepare myself, man, and obviously stay professional. I've come too far to not remain professional. So, I just treat it as a business. But, I think what hurts the most is just, the kind of impact you had with the community, all the people you created relationships with. And, you won't see those people for a while. And I think it'll be different for me. But, like I said, going to Houston, man, it'll be a fresh start. I'm excited.
Ty Mathieu with us, the new Texan safety. We should point out this weekend is the third annual Heart of Badger Youth Skills Camp in New Orleans on March 25th. That's a Sunday. It's free for grades K through 9, continuing the tradition of free camps in his hometown. Ty, if it makes you feel any better, I got a text from somebody very high up in the Cardinals office after the release, and he says it's the worst part of the business. They didn't want to see you go either, so I know it was difficult on both sides, but when Richard Sherman signed his deal with San Francisco, he wanted to stay in that division because he wanted to play the Seahawks twice. He said, "I'm vengeful that way." How much of you signing with Texans was part of motivating just to go out there and show your Arizona team, look, you don't want me, fine. I'll go play in a defense that's pretty good, and I'll show you how I can still ball.
Yeah, I looked at the Texans schedule. I looked at the team that they played, and they got some really good opponents, Patriots and the Eagles. So I definitely thought that I can go somewhere and play against some quality opponents and, just compete well. And I think part of my decision, was based on the opponents that was on the Texans schedule this year.
So what should Texans fans expect? Give us the Tyrann Mathieu scouting report on Tyrann Mathieu. Is the Honey Badger still the Honey Badger?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Obviously, I've had a couple rough patches, man, and that's my challenge, and I'm going to get through it. But I thought last season I got better as the season ended, so I'm really confident going into this season. I'm going to play as hard as I can, as fast as I can. I'm going to be as smart as I can out there, and that's what the Texans can definitely expect from me.
Overall, from a league-wide perspective, what did you think about Richard Sherman doing his own deal? No agent, doing his own deal. Do you think that's something that may catch on? What were your thoughts when you heard that?
I thought that was pretty legendary in a sense. Obviously, Larry did a deal. He did one of his own deals as well, which was a one-year deal. But I think anytime a player can step in and really represent themselves, I think that's like the ultimate professional.
It certainly is. And look, you've been the ultimate professional so far in your playing career, and we'll see what happens when you surround yourself with a lot of great defensive players for the Houston Texans. Ty, we appreciate you joining us this morning, and best of luck, okay?
Thanks, Ty.